I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make
it a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Move! Hey! Wahoo! Stop!
To throw again. Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Andy Dalton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2nd down and goal. Dalton dancing to his left. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And Dalton to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Allen off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. 3rd down here.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. Allen now on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Hauschka adds the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First and 10 for Dalton. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Passing, it's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, they got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
368.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he's able to get it out of there. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 41 yards. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Drew Sample. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 22, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills, 1st down.
Round 80.
1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. John Ross, the one he was looking for. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw here, Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Yeldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Dalton wants to throw. And that will will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
5-3-19!
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So this one in the win column now for the